Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to the first episode or edition or chapter, whatever you want to say, to my little talking series, guys. It's called Let's Talk, man. And what is the reason why I want to do this? Well, for one, had to find some way to utilize the Detroit Piston Room at my new house right here. I just thought it would be a good opportunity, to just sit here and like talk about different topics that are interesting to me. So yeah, this room I'm in is not audio proofed. The lighting is probably really bad. It's a brand new camera, so a whole bunch of mistakes, but nothing a little, auto color correction stuff can't really fix this. Hopefully it looks good, for the end product. But yeah, I really had to find an excuse to use this room because I absolutely love it. Although within like the week, I'm sure my girlfriend is probably going to turn it into a guest bedroom. So hopefully I can still have room to do my thing out here. But yes, guys, so this Let's Talk series, like I was saying, it's just like an opportunity for me to talk to the camera, which is originally, why I started YouTube, was to just sit down, well, in this case, stand up, man. But hey, I'm losing weight out here, so it's better to stand than sit if you can out there, right, man? But yeah, so just a good opportunity for me to talk to you guys about different topics. Today, what I want to talk about is, I think my camera is already dying, so we're off to a great start, guys. First topic I want to talk about for you guys today's video is my NBA 2K21 dream list. And I'm not talking about current gen, because we all know current gen 2K is going to be trash, guys. It was the same case when the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 rolled around. It was like a copy and paste until like the new systems came out. But I'm talking about, PlayStation 5 and the Xbox 2? Or is it Xbox 0.5? I don't know, man. I don't know what the new Xbox, I think it's called the Xbox X. Well, I don't know, man. I'm getting a PlayStation 5 now. I originally actually did like the I actually had a PlayStation 2, then I went to the Xbox 360 because of like Halo and stuff, and then PlayStation 4, now I'm going to PlayStation 5. I don't know, man, I've enjoyed both experiences growing up, but PlayStation 5 is just where I'm at now, mainly because I like Kingdom Hearts and games like that, and those are typically not on the Microsoft systems, although I think Kingdom Hearts 3 is on Xbox now, so maybe I should switch over. You guys let me know in the comment section below, what should I go towards to. But yeah, man, so enough talking out here, man. It's like I said, let's talk, right? No, PlayStation 5, NBA 2K21 dream list. And I'm not talking about just my league. I'm talking about all the modes, guys, because believe it or not, people are like, I get so many comments of people saying, hey, Chrissy, why don't you just play the game better? I play a lot of 2K off camera. Like, for me, I use my league. I wouldn't even consider myself a 2K YouTuber, guys. I use 2K as a creative outlet to talk about basketball, right? But normally I'm talking about different teams, different scenarios, stuff in the NBA going on. So I just use 2K. If there was something better to use down the line, I would definitely switch towards that. So yeah, let's start with park. My park. What does Crispy want for my park? Okay, what I want is I want for my player to be able to be like LeBron James or Giannis or Luka, or I want to be able to have a combination of a 7-footer that can shoot threes and fade away like Dirk Nowitzki. You know what I'm saying, man? I feel like as of late with park mode, it's been too cookie cutter. Like my camera 1,000,000,000% has already died, guys. But no. Okay, so I was saying, yeah, players are too cookie cutter when it comes to park mode. And I'm not saying I want it like back in the day when you could have like a 99 overall demigod, because to me that's also not fun. That would be more fun if it was simply like you could grind it out and get your play to that point, but with VCs and transactions, all like stuff like that, man, there's just like no challenge to it, right? So I think 2K just needs more customizable options out there as far as creating a player. And because it's called my player, it's not called the player, our player. It's my player. It's called my player to play how I want him to play, but also within realism is very important too. So that's all I really wanted in park mode. I've gotten away from it over the years. Like when it first came out, I actually played a lot. I was a center a lot, man. I would start playing a lot, but over time I would just stop because I couldn't keep up with the grind, just because I like the mode, but there's a lot of other stuff that I would have rather played with the game and stuff like that, right, man? So yes, for park mode, that's like that. Next up is a mode that I probably play like the second most besides my league, and I know it's probably not too popular anymore, but Play Now. I absolutely love Play Now online. I simply like to just kick back and turn on a game of 2K, because me growing up, that's how it always was. Going back to PlayStation 2, guys, I used to play online on PlayStation 2. I had this little adapter you plugged in, and you could play against other people. It was fantastic, right? So, love playing now online. But I want it to just be that. I don't think there needs to be this tier system. Let me pick a team and play against somebody else who picks the team. Now, if you want to get crazy with it, make it so I can't play against the same team. If I pick the damn Los Angeles Lakers, I don't want to play against a duplicate LeBron and Anthony Davis. Like, that's the only thing I want to see fixed in that mode, right? I absolutely hate that they have like this tier system because only tier 3 teams can play against other tier 3 teams. That's really stupid. I mean, yes, competitively it's okay, but if you're choosing to use, I don't know, man, the Charlotte Hornets, you know what you're getting yourself into. So if you go against LeBron or you go against Giannis, that's part of basketball. So it's like if you're picking those tough teams, you get that chance of going against those other tough teams out there, right, man? So I definitely want them to just completely scrap this tier system. It's stupid. I guess if anything, maybe you could split it as far as like, okay, you can play against current NBA teams. You could have a lobby type of thing where it's the historical teams, and then you could have another lobby where it's the all-time teams. Like, I'm okay with those separations, or maybe just the all-time teams and then other teams right there. That would be completely fine. But yeah, they just have made it too complicated. And the gameplay sucks. By the way, 2K20 gameplay absolutely sucks. I mean, it's so like, I feel like every player just kind of moves like this, man. Just like damn robots out there doing all this damn shit out there. It really pisses me off. I rage a lot this year. My girlfriend saw a side of me I never wanted her to see the other day. I was at my old house playing, and just, my players wouldn't move, man. They would not move at all, okay? Like, seriously, guys are just sitting there in the damn corner. The other guys' players were moving, but I was like, dude, move, bitch ass, right? And I whipped my controller, guys. I threw my controller across the room, and I didn't even turn the game off. I marched out right in front of my girlfriend. I just marched into my bedroom. I shut the door shut. I was like, I ain't doing this shit no more. And yeah, that's a sign I was hoping she never had to see. But thank you, Ryan2K, for making that happen, because that was all you, man. Okay, what other mode do we want to talk about here? My team. Once again, emphasis on the my, Ronnie. My team, not the team I have to use because you juice up these crazy-ass cards where if you don't use them, you're screwed. I don't want that. I want to be able to use my favorite players of all time and still have a chance. I want realistic cards. That's all. I want realistic cards. I don't need damn 17 versions of Jason Kidd. I need one version of Jason Kidd based off of how he was at his prime in his career. Now, if you want to do things like add like rookie cards, like a rookie Jason Kidd, you know what they need to do? It needs to be based off of the point system. Now, at the same time, I could see where that could get a little bit like too controlling. But I used to play this one game. It was called HeroClix. I used to love HeroClix. If you know, you know, man. HeroClix, this is like a 5th grade crispy time around here, man. Like 5th grade through like 8th grade. A little bit in high school, but then girls didn't like me, so I stopped playing HeroClix. No, I didn't. And girls didn't like me, man. But no, so basically HeroClix, it's these little action figure things. It's a game board. And on these HeroClix, you have all sorts of heroes from the Marvel and DC universe, right? And on it, based off how powerful the card is a certain point limit. Like, you would have like well, it's actually pretty similar to 2K. There was like bronze heroes, silver, gold, and like platinum or something like that. I forgot what it was exactly. But basically, you could enter into games. You could do a 1,000 point match. You go to a tournament, you know, at damn, whatever it's called, I forgot, man, but the stadium. You ever heard of the stadium? Place called the stadium, right? So you could do that. You do like a 1,000 point match, and you could customize your team based off that 1,000 point system. So you could have a team of like 10 Hydra Warriors, or you could have like Spider-Man, Wolverine, and like Superman. And that's your team, because those are 3 powerful heroes, and that makes it up. So I feel like if they did the similar thing with 2K, where you could have these 5 powerful ass cards, but the rest of your team, you know, is just complete garbage. Or you could have like 2 really superstar players, but the other 3 have to be like role players. Stuff along those lines, just to make it so, just more challenging, more strategic for the guys you pick. Not using a damn, you know, Galaxy Opal Shaquille O'Neal at point guard, because that's stupid. That's not even my team. At that point, that's not even basketball. Nothing about that is basketball. So yes, that's my biggest gripe, is that, for one, it's obviously, you know, pay to play when it comes to my team. But for the most part, I will say they have gotten better over the years about giving you more chances to get like reward cards and stuff like that, which was cool until you start tossing in these crazy ass players. At that point, nobody really wants to play that, right? If you do, you know, I respect it. That's the mode you like, so it is what it is. You're kind of stuck with what you got out there, right, man? Okay, so yeah, my team, just make it strategic to some point and make it somewhat realistic. Or if you want to have the crazy ass cards, have a complete separate mode in my team, where more like a more realistic tier, you know, where you can go there and it's like, okay, there's no galaxies, bronzes, it's just these players, and you can collect these players. There's one Jason kid. I don't know why you just keep on using this example. I think he's one of my favorite point guards, and that's who I would actually use, him or Chauncey, of course. So yeah, man. And then finally, I think this is the final mode. If there is another mode I'm forgetting about, it's because it's unforgettable. Nobody plays it. Well, my GM. Yeah, you can just get rid of my GM. I tried that shit. Stupid. You guys promised customization as far as like rosters go. Like you could like import draft classes. You can't do it in my GM. You can't. They said you could. There's a place where it says you can do it. It literally says on the game, but you can't actually do it. Stupid, right? But no, my league mode, the mode that I play the most. I actually did a video on my second channel, Extra Crispy, where I reacted to King of the Fourth Quarter. He went on a spiel about my league and how Ronnie doesn't care about us and stuff, and I completely agree with everything on that. But yeah, so he brought up a lot of good points about the mode. But in general, it got to the point, I said this in that video, where every year, my only hope for my league is that they just don't make it worse. They just don't ruin the mode. I can wake up every day, continue doing my job of making rebuilds and my league content, and there's that, right? Imagine paying $60 for a game and you hope the development team doesn't just screw it up. Like, that's where I got to. And I try to think about like positivity, like, man, like what modes can they change out there? Like how can they make this mode better? And they just need to continue working on the realistic aspect of it. I will say there's a lot of things screwed up in my league. But there's also a lot of cool things about it too that I actually do enjoy. I don't think it's a completely busted up mode. Of course, there's things like simulation speed this year, which made things absolutely horrible. I had to switch the damn Google Stadia just so I could continue bringing you guys longer rebuilds every single day. It got to the point where it took damn 20 minutes to simulate one season. So it's hard to do like a 5 or 6 season rebuild going based off that. Then of course you got the player progression system. Once again, it's so cookie cutter. Like, you know what to expect. You know which players are going to end up being good and which ones are going to do bad. And more chances than not, every damn player in every draft class or every player in general progresses over time to be a 99 overall player. It's kind of stupid. It's actually really stupid. There's no diamond in the roughs when it comes to the draft classes. There's no mystery to it, man. Every season's the same. And then, of course, you get along the lines of the actual simulation as far as, you know, the algorithm goes. And once a video, man, there's a damn 8 seed beating a number 1 seed. Sometimes twice. Sometimes you'll get a conference finals of a 7th seed, a damn 4th seed, an 8th seed, and like a 5th seed or some weird shit like that you never actually see in the NBA. That needs to go. That needs to go. The top team should have the best chances at winning. I'm okay with a little upset here and there. I'm all for that. That's fun. That's cool. I don't want to know exactly what's going to happen, but to a realistic factor. And then, of course, like I said, with the draft classes, oh God, oh man. Okay, I'm gonna get a freaking headache just talking about this part. The historical draft classes are the worst damn addition you ever put in this game. Talk about hyping something up and not fulfilling it. Like, seriously, guys. You go to use the 2003 draft class, you got yourself LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Darko, and damn John Jerome the 7th. 17 of those guys. Mark Maurice, James Duchamp. That was a good name. That's a my career player right there, man. James Duchamp. If your name's James Duchamp, shout out to you. So yeah, just a whole bunch of guys that you don't want to use. Another thing. Going back to Play Now Online real quick, and then we'll end off this video here so it's not too damn long for you guys. The all-time team. Not even, well, yeah, I guess they are the all-time teams. I guess the historical teams, I should say. Like your 2003, 2004 Detroit Pistons, just to bring up one of them. Okay, so you got Chauncey, you got Rip, you got Big Ben, you got Corliss Williamson. There's no Rasheed in the game, there's no Tayshaun Prince, so they're forced to start damn Darko at power forward. And then you got like 17 of these generated players that are like 60 overalls. It makes using that team unplayable online. My solution to that, I realize 2K does not have the rights to every single player. There's guys like Rasheed that just don't want to be part of the game for one reason or another, or Charles Barkley, Reggie Miller. Maybe the contract with money is just not where it's at. Maybe they just don't really care about video games, so they don't want that to happen, right? My solution, if you are going to create these generated players by force, at least make them have the same attributes as the player they are replacing. Have John Jerome have Rasheed Wallace's stats. So you can still use that team and you realize, okay, it's not Rasheed, but this guy plays like Rasheed, right? I don't think there's any issue with that. Now, I could be wrong because I heard that's actually a big reason why the NCAA stopped producing games was because it was too much of a likeness to the players, which is completely fine. You know, I understand that. I mean, I don't, because the NCAA is very crooked and they're just money hungry and it's absolutely ridiculous. So I still think there's other ways. Or even like if you don't have the guy play like Rashid or like Tayshaun, just make a good player. You don't have to have these guys be 60 overalls. Like, just have them be something so I can at least use these other guys and use these historical teams. I would say beyond that, you know, there's a lot more I could go like in depth into each mode, especially my league. I may actually have to do a separate one just for my league. But overall, guys, these are the changes I definitely want to see made. I hope it happens someday. Hopefully, you know, NBA 2K21 on the next-gen systems isn't just simply a graphics upgrade. Hopefully it's a gameplay upgrade. But we'll see, man. Hope you guys all enjoy this series right here. If you want more of these going forward, drop a like, would be greatly appreciated. I love doing stuff like that where I can just talk to you guys. It's so much fun. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and peace out.